Yeah, back to the pod. Talking about cars from the 2000s. So we had this conversation where we're kind of walking back through like our first vehicles and what our experiences were like when we first had cars. And so I kind of wanted to try and relive that as much as we can in some ways. Mm-hmm. So I think I've spoken about my first car on this podcast before, which was like a Rover T14 SI, 16 valve. I was enamored with. It was red. I'd modified it, lowered it on MGZR springs, changed the interior 2 or 3 times.
You went deep like that?
Oh yeah. I'd like de-orange the corners on the headlights. I'd like different tail lights, and I'd put magic bulbs in there. It wasn't Chevy.
What you said? You have the clear headlights and all of that.
No, listen, I did a few things, and then I like debadged it, so it was just like had the smooth tailgate handle and the badge off the front as well. Mesh in the grille.
Okay.
I had fog lights on it, but the fog lights weren't connected to anything. So imagine I bought these fog lights.
It wasn't the model, is it?
But I bought fog lights and I bought a wiring loom, and I thought I can connect this. And then I remember looking at the wires and I was like, I don't see where these are supposed to connect. And even though I bought the Haynes manual, I don't know if they saw
the what?
Haynes manual. So Halfords.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
The Haynes manual is like the information about how to maintain the car.
People don't do that no more, bro. You've got the internet.
Yeah, that's true. But having that book was nice though. I was thinking, I get my next book.
I know, but
next car, I'm gonna have another book.
It's like people used to buy the magazines, the car magazines back in the day. They don't do that no more.
Where's my TT book actually? I've got a book because there wasn't a Haynes manual for the TT. It wasn't a good one, but there's one I got from the US that was like a really thick one. It was like 50 quid as well.
Yeah, like all the dimensions.
Yeah, but this one was like someone had taken their time to go through everything, and they tell you like torque specifications,
all of that,
difficulty of the jobs, and all that kind of
stuff. I feel like you can still find that information online, but books, people are not really buying books anymore.
Hey, listen, I like books, man. I like paper, turning pages and that.
Yeah.
When you're trying to use your phone or a tablet while you're working on your car, it's long. You have a book and just be able to go.
Yeah, but then you're having to find a page.
Yeah, but if you find the page first, you start your procedure, and then.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
Because what you might be looking for is on page 10. And the rest of it may be on page like 50 or something.
Alright, but try unlocking your phone when you got oil on your hands and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do hear what you're saying, but you wipe your hand and then you go and
slow.
You just tell Siri, innit? Oh, Siri.
I like the book, man. Nah. But yeah, so tell me about your first car.
My first car was a Fiat Stilo. Fiat Stilo, yeah, 3-door Fiat Stilo. It's a good car, man. It was a good stylish car.
What color was it?
Times. It's like a grey, like a dark grey. It's nice, man.
What year?
03.
2003.
Yeah, 03.
So it's like the was the Stilo what replaced the Bravo?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Actually, no, because Bravos still came out till like 06 or something like that, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, I think they even got earlier Bravos. I think they got like 08s and whatnot on the Bravo.
Because there was a Bravo and there was a Bravo, wasn't there?
No, the Bravo. Yeah, you had that ugly little Bravo that's kind of looked like the Punto.
Right, is that the one that had like the lights were like 3?
Yeah.
That's the Bravo. Was that the Bravo or the Bravo?
I think Bravo. And then the other Bravo was a bit more bubbly shaped.
Yeah,
it was a bit.
Yeah, that one was nice. Yeah,
Fiat Stilo. Because again, I'm younger than you, innit? So I didn't go through the Saxos and the Fiestas and all of that. And at the time when I bought my Stilo, I was rolling, bro. I was rolling. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that back in those times, people weren't really financing their cars like that. So, you had the people with their Ford Fiestas, if you was a bit wealthy, then you had like your Polos and compacts and those cars. So
I mean, if you had the compact growing up, like in
you was them.
But you were like doing stuff.
Yeah.
You had compacts?
Yeah.
Or you had the what's it called?
Compressor.
Was it called a sports coupe? What was it called?
What's that?
Everyone called it a compressor, but compressor means supercharger.
I know, but
everyone refers it to is a CLK. Was it the sports coupe?
I'll call it a compressor, bro. That's what we used to call it.
I'm gonna find the image and I'm gonna put that up. But, there There was
ugly Merc, man, with a short back.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone had that. But no, around that time, I was rolling, man. Had my 17-inch rims on there, changed that. Only changed it because the wheel was buckled, didn't it? So I had to get it replaced. So I just upgraded them, got some nice 17s. But it's mad because when I think about it now, when I changed it, it was like a 5-spoke wheel. So now the brake disc and everything is just on show and it's just not looking up to scratch. Yeah, and tinted windows. I lowered it, had lowering springs on it. Then
did it kill the shocks?
It didn't, you know.
Really?
But then again, it didn't lower it by that much. I think it probably was like a 30 mil drop.
Okay, fair enough.
But in saying that, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Back when I first got my first car, if the thing drove, it was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
I was always paro, man.
Even if the ride fell a bit, I was paro in a sense whenever I heard a little noise or whatever that bugged me. I remember when my tie rod went, and then I just kept on every time the wheel spun. I just kept on hearing that click noise. I was like, "What is that?" But back then, I didn't know anything about cars. I mean, I liked cars, but I never really had a car like that to experience, you know, like mechanical faults with them. So yeah, but as time went on, I just started to learn, just got a bit more adventurous with fixing them if things went wrong. Remember doing the sub in the back.
Yeah,
big thing. The flip out screen.
Listen.
The flip out screen. DVD.
When I got the flip out screen, told me nasty.
Yeah, and then you have to wire it so you can play the DVD whilst you're driving.
What I used to do is I had it so like with mine, when you turned it off, that it'll go in.
Yeah.
But so
you didn't want it to go in.
No, I did. But so if I got in the car and there was obviously, you know, before I was married and stuff, someone's in the car, I'm trying to impress, you know. When I started it, like it just starts. Obviously, got my back box, so it's a little bit bassy.
Yeah.
And the DVD head unit would like pop up, and I'd be like, I was looking like, oh yeah, got DVD.
Yeah. Remember those, man?
I used to love that thing though.
At one point, I even tried to get the screens. The screen, because back in those times,
TV and headrests.
Yeah. Because my cousin had all of that, and they even had it in the door cards and all. Don't know why, but he had all of that. And the bass was serious. It got to a point where I even had to get rid of it because it was just too much. Too much.
TVs and headrests are such an interesting thing. Now it's like very common to see that on high-end cars, like
but it's high-end cars.
But people used to put TVs in the drivers and passengers headrests, and that's also when I put TVs in like the headrest behind those. And I was like, "What? You put screens for people to watch like that are following you? Like, who's that for?
Who had the most TVs in their car?" It's silly, but
got screens everywhere for no reason.
But a lot of the modifications back in the days made no sense anyways.
That's true.
It was just a show-off thing.
That's true.
If you had it, you had it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that was my first car. And yeah, how I even got rid of that car, I didn't get rid of it, did I? Got confiscated. But yeah.
When you say confiscated, can you shed any light on that, or is that?
Oh, you got impounded, didn't you? You got impounded by the police.
Oh, for
no insurance. And listen, insurance was expensive back in those days, man. It was bad, especially being a new driver.
That's crazy, yeah.
I was still going to college. I wasn't even working like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was outrageous, man.
And it's interesting because I think at a point in time, driving around with no insurance in the UK was, again, never advised, but very possible.
Yeah. People done it a lot back in the days.
Yeah. But now there's ANPR, there's cameras that just read car plates and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't even try and... Funny story about that, actually. When I had my TT was off-road for a little bit. And so I got like, I think a 2 day insurance policy because I wasn't driving it, but I was going to a wedding. So I was driving it that day. And we were going to like get shirts because for some reason we didn't have shirts and it was last minute. So we went in the morning. I remember we went over Vauxhall Bridge, and Vauxhall Bridge has got ANPR in it. I'm sure everyone in the UK knows this, but there's an ANPR camera. And so I remember going across the bridge and seeing the police over pulled someone over. And I was like, oh, I wonder what happened there. And then I'm driving down the road now, going towards Elephant Castle.
They pulled you over as well.
I see this, it's like a 5 Series estate. It's tearing down the road behind me. I'm like, they're coming for someone, boy. as he got to where I was, he stayed behind me. I was like, oh, he come for me. And then, yes, I pulled over now. Obviously, everything was fine because I had insurance, but like they're just kind of going through it. And I was like, look, I've got a temporary policy. And then they're trying to make me like do a bunch of stuff. And I was like, look, I just showed it to them on my phone. And like, okay, cool, and they let me go. But yeah, they were hot. Hey, when I tell you that, like, you know, when the car's flying, I thought something's happened and they're going to a scene or
not knowing it was you.
No, someone with no insurance.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, so yeah.
Not that driving without insurance obviously is serious because.
Yeah. But when you're young,
you
don't really think about the consequences, isn't it? You're only thinking about driving your car, really. Yeah, from A to B. If you can't afford it, then sometimes you just take the risk. But I wouldn't advise anyone to do it anyway, because that was my very first car. And the craziest thing about it was that I was going to sell the car the following day.
Wow.
I was going to sell it the following day. And then, they pulled me over, checked my papers. I didn't have no insurance. But do you know what's mad as well, is that I'm driving a car, it was a bit low, sorry. Yeah, I'm driving a car that tinted windows. It's like, it's just looking like...
Police magnet.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going to drive with no insurance, so I'm not going to get pulled over.
Like stilo, bait. Rims, bait. Tinted windows, bait.
Because I remember, they even made me pull my tints and all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just...
Used to be savage in that.
I didn't get 6 points though, so...
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
How?
I don't know.
Wow, that's favourable.
I don't know, yeah.
I mean, as much as you can, I don't know if you can call it favour in that kind of situation.
I know, but the way it happened, because they took the car, then I think like a couple of days after, I insured my dad on the car because it was cheaper so we can go and get the car.
Right.
But when I got there now, they're saying like, nah, I can't take it out.
Why?
Because it's in my name.
Also, it needs to be the person who's...
Yeah. So I was like, cool. Then next day I came in now, temporary insurance, trying to take it out. They say like, nah, you can't do it. I need a full thing. And
a whole year.
Now I'm thinking to myself, like, I think at the time I spent like, when I bought the car, I think I bought it for like $1,000 or something like that. Yeah, that's nuts. And then...
fees be adding up, man.
And then now the cars had been there for a few days. It's like, I think it was like something like £200 to get it back. Plus the insurance was just crazy on there. I was like, and I didn't get the points either. So I was,
all right, like, let me just cut my losses. And
yeah. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, just keep the car, man. I just went in there, got all my bits and bobs out the car. And
I'd let you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I suppose as a note for people listening, if you're not in the UK, because I think, as I understand it, according to Teng, because Teng had a car in the US, in the US, you put insurance on the vehicle.
Yeah, it's the vehicle.
So anyone can drive it.
Yeah. Same thing in most places in Europe as well.
But in the UK, individuals are insured to drive a vehicle. So you have you have to have insurance on every car that you drive on the road. But so if I have a car that's insured, I can't just give it to someone else to drive automatically. That person has to be insured on the vehicle as well, or have their own insurance policy where they can drive my car third party.
Even that one,
even that one's a bit. It's a bit.
Because you think, I've got fully comp insurance, I can drive any other car.
It depends. Because the insurance company will tell you, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ferrari. You think you can drive Ferrari on third party only?
That, I feel like even the average car. Let's say I've got fully comp on my car, and I want to drive your car now. I can't necessarily just do that off the bat.
No, you can, because I remember because I wanted to drive other people's cars, so I remember asking my insurance company explicitly. Yeah, because at first I had the first.
But it's not every.
It's not every. I think at the time it might have been.
But even then, would you not have to call them up and let them know that you're going to drive this vehicle?
When I took out the policy, I said to them, "Listen, if I needed to drive another vehicle, let's say, does this insurance policy cover me to do that? Do I need to call you first?" So I can just get.
What did I say?
Do it, but you'll be insured third party only. I don't think it was even third party 4 and 5th. It's third party only.
Yeah.
So what people maybe don't understand about that is that you are insured to drive the vehicle. Yeah. By legal standards, you have an insurance policy that covers your usage of the vehicle. But third party only insurance is listen, if your car gets stolen, or you're driving someone else's car and it gets stolen, or it gets crashed into,
they're not doing anything about that.
We don't care. Yeah. That's not our business. Oh, you wrote off someone's Ferrari driving the third party. That's too bad for them, fam. So
it's not too bad for you.
Oh yeah, I mean as in from the insurance provider's perspective, they don't care. It's only if the car hits something, okay, hit another person, then they're covered. That's the idea, I suppose, of insurance, is that at least if everyone has a minimum third party, then whoever they hit, in theory, hopefully not, is covered. But yeah, that's
that was my first car, man. Good times.
What'd you have after that?
Corsa. And
Corsa?
Yeah.
Like Corsa B or Corsa C?
C. That was popular back in those days.
Yeah, that was very popular.
That was
Corsa was like
popular. Yeah. I had like 2 in the space of like a year. No, 3.
Wow.
In the space of a year. Yeah, I wrote the first one out. Wrote it. Yeah. Then went out, Gumtree, man, bought another one the following day.
Oh, like that, yeah?
Yeah. They were cheap, innit? They were like, what, 1,000?
All right. He said, yeah. He said, what? Another one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, drop a bomb for that.
So yeah, 6 months after that one got written off as well. Basically, same thing. Then I bought another one, but then I bought the newer version. That one was nice as well.
What did they all like 1.2s, weren't they? Unless you had like an SXI or something.
1.4s as well. And like 1.4s. But that's all we could really get, like in terms of like insurance.
1.6 was like, oh.
Yeah. Forbidden.
Big engine there.
Yeah. You got money for that one, didn't it? Yeah, so, and then I bought another one, and the guy just done me dirty. The guy that bought it, yeah. Because you know when you buy, I bought it, it was a bit dark as well. Never buy cars in the dark, guys, never.
Schoolboy over there.
Yeah. But it was just because obviously I just had written the
ego. I need another car.
Another
one.
This one was a good deal. I was like, they're like, let me get that. Yeah, went in there, checked it out. Everything was cool. I drove it home, and then the thing was like overheating.
Oh no!
And I'm thinking, don't tell me the head gasket's got.
Oh no!
But I was like, you know what? Pay no mind to it. Got it home.
It's like the temperature gauge is rising, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, got it home.
I'll just restart it when I get home.
Next day, I was lifted up the bonnet, looked, there's no water. There's no coolant in there. I'm thinking like, but then I checked, there's no mushiness inside the thing or anything like that. So I'm thinking like, what's going on? So I topped it up. And then, you know, when you get you're cleaning it, all of this, then I start noticing the panels aren't quite, the colours aren't quite matching to stuff, innit?
Shades a bit off here.
Yeah, it's looking a bit hazy in this.
The texture's a bit.
Yeah.
Orange peels, orange feeling.
Orange peels there. So I was like, after further inspection, I was like, nah, this is definitely being hit here before, and this guy didn't tell me anything about this being hit. But even then,
say you didn't ask, man.
No, 100%.
He said, "Has this car been crashed?" He was like, "No."
Yeah, has it been involved in any accidents? All of that. I was like, no.
Yeah, just
but obviously, you're not even paying for history check or anything. So
he looked you in the eye and said, "No."
Yeah, he said, "Nah," and it was a trader as well, isn't it? It was a trader.
That's crazy.
So even then, after I saw that, I was like, you know what? It's a good deal. Take this one to the chin. I remember I drove it for like the day, not even the day, a couple of hours.
Did you get it fixed then?
Nah, I just topped up the water. I drove it, and then same thing. Temperature's rising.
How long was it before
what?
How long was it before the temperature went up?
Bro, like a couple minutes. Half an hour or so. So I was like, nah, I'm not having this. So I'm trying to call the guy back. I'm trying to get my money back now. I'm vexed. He wasn't answering. I remember we had to go through some long search. He gave me warranty. You know them?
Oh yeah, the
warranty.
It's not worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah.
We cover everything except everything.
Yeah. One of those ones. But I'm trying to call the number on the thing. No one is answering. Phone is off. So I'm all going back to where I bought the car from. can't see the guy, so I had to go online and just look, you know, in your research, doing some detective work, like searching the name, then found another car for sale, same guy selling it with different number.
Right.
So now, call that number, pretending like I wanted to buy the car, and just pulled up there, and then it's like, hey, yeah.
You got another car?
He was like, like, what's going on? You're right. You want to see? I was like, nah, man. It's like, you sold me a lemon, bro. It was like, what's wrong with it? I was like, you should know because you're the one that sold it to me, and I've only had it for like a day. But no, everything was fine. I was like, nah. Head gasket's gone on that bad boy. I was like, I need that back. I need my refund.
I need that back.
He was like, I was like, listen, even your warranty, like, what's going on, man? It's like, I'm an honest buyer. You acted out to be an honest seller as well, innit? But obviously things didn't go according to. I haven't even received the logbook them times there.
Oh wow! Yeah,
so I was like to him,
did you get a new keeper supplement though?
Yeah. I was like, just throw me back my money, bro. And
new keeper supplement. So is
let them know.
I don't know how in the US. I think they got like pink slips. I don't know how cars register around the world, but in the UK, you have something called a logbook or V5 logbook, which is proof of ownership. But actually, it's not proof of ownership anymore. It used to be proof of ownership. Tell you a quick story. What happened with that was that someone stole a lot of blank V5 documents, like a lot. I think they just they just stole like it's like I'm gonna probably exaggerate, but like a truckload. Like they stole a couple of tens of thousands
registering cars
of blank V5s. And so now, what registration of V5 document is in the UK is who's responsible for taxing the vehicle. That's what they say now. So now it's not because the issue was so big, and I think the person had stolen so many, they couldn't now trust that people were selling cars that were
legit.
Yeah. So you could steal the car, clone it, change the plates, and then have like an official looking V5 document, show it to somebody and say, yeah, look, you know, and you think you're getting the real thing, and then you find out later on that it's a ring or it's been stolen or what have you. So
yeah, early 2000s, that was a big thing. Ringers, right, time. Left, and center. But yeah, man, I managed to get my money back. At first, he was trying to deduct some money off it because I've drove it. I was like, bro, like,
it's not my problem.
I was
not my problem.
Had you been honest with me, we wouldn't have been having this conversation. Then
so you get your money back?
Yeah. Then he tried to tell me, I need to deduct, was it like 50 quid or something, or 20 quid for the logbook?
I want it all.
For the logbook. I was like, nah, bro, man, give me all my money back, man.
Did you have to press them together? Was it?
Yeah. I don't know if they knew me would do that. But yeah. You got pressed, didn't it?
Say less.
Yeah.
So speaking of cars from that era, after that you had a bunch of courses. Then what?
Then an Astras.
And so the Astra's actually an interesting car because I remember Top Gear before it came out. I remember Top Gear talking about it.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, is this car really going to be made? Because I remember seeing like the concept for it, and I was like, this car is amazing. The 5-door didn't really.
No.
But if you had a 3-door Astra, and I'm gonna make a note to put a picture up of this Astra. But yeah, the Vauxhall Astra from around that 2000 sort of era. I don't know the Vauxhall model numbers and stuff in terms of whether it's the A, B, or C or what have you. But them Vauxhall Astras, they were. I always
they were nice, but the problem with them was that it was a car that a lot of hood guys had.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I bought that one, it didn't last long because it was like black on black.
Oh, yeah.
It was just
mob spec.
Yeah. It looked wicked.
But
when I was driving it, I just didn't feel right in it.
To say you're driving a bait car.
Yeah.
If you're driving that Astra around that time, driving that Astra with tints, and it was blacked out. Police are stopping you on sight.
Yeah.
I don't even care if he's not speeding. He's done something. He's got this car.
So I had that. Didn't even have that for long actually, because I remember I saw it on Gumtree. Again, Gumtree was the place for me to go and.
I got my car off Gumtree, funny enough.
Yeah, look for cars. Like it was all the way in like Birmingham. I sent my dad to go and get it for me, innit? But more time I like to go and see things for myself. But when the car came, like it looked like looked too good to be true. It's like the paint was proper.
Oh, it's just immaculate.
Yeah, like
it's crazy how that goes in it. It's like if something looks pristine, you're like,
yeah.
My friend had a Mark III Golf that he bought, and in fact I might have him here at some point because we started a car selling business at one point. But that's a different story.
Who you?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. That's a story for another time. Story for another time. But I remember he had like a Mark III, and I remember looking at it thinking something's not right here. The car looks too clean, and maybe it was just that the car had been taken care of. But like the car just looked too mint.
Yeah.
Like, I could never understand.
Yeah.
In the end, it was fine, but just seeing an older car like that's in good condition.
Yeah, that's why I even got rid of mine. Like one, because of the black on black spec, but then I just had a feeling that the cars probably had been written off before or something, and then they just built it back together. So yeah, I think I only had for a couple of days.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because when I drove in, then it's just like, it's just not feeling it.
All right.
I feel like all eyes on you.
Oh,
sort of thing.
yeah. That car would do that though.
Yeah, so I got rid of it.
Especially with the tints, that must have been like, who's that, fam?
I think I only drove it like twice.
I ain't seen that car before.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, and people are like, who's in there? Oh, right,
yeah. But it was a really nice car though. So I got rid of that, and then I bought a smart car.
Jeez.
I bought a little turbo smart car.
How long did you have that for?
Bought the smart car? A couple of months. Then
you had a few cars then, didn't it?
Then I sent it home.
Really?
Yeah, my dad finessed me on that one. That's a story for another day as well.
Let me hold that for you.
Yeah. No. What it was?
Let me hold a car is crazy though. Can you imagine that? Let me hold that.
It wasn't even a holding thing. You sold me a dream. It was like, if you send it back home, you can probably double your money, innit?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, double my money. Thinking like, yeah.
That's crazy.
If I get that money back, then I can come and buy myself a nicer car here, innit? Yeah.
And someone's just in the...
He got back home, then saying it's not selling. I think at the time, I bought the car for like just under 2 or something like that. And then by the time we sent it home with all fees and all of that, I think I was like all in at like 3 bags.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shipping costs is expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. It was like 3K just sending it over there. Then it just took time, and then the car gets there now. It's telling me, it's a bit hard to sell because the car hasn't got AC. Lord. And then I'm thinking, but why didn't you tell me this before?
That's
you know what I mean?
That's jokes.
But he managed to sell it for 6K.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you went gassing.
6K, but now I heard this though. It's talking about, I had to pay this, had to pay that. I think I got back like just under 4.
I mean, so you did all right then.
Not really.
I mean, compared to what the car was. So you bought the car for 2, you're up then.
Yeah, but then I was all in at like 3. So I didn't make profit like that. Do you know what I mean? The profit I was expecting is not what I got. Do you know what I mean?
So with you.
So that was a whole thing. And then after that, I was off the road, man. I was off the road. Then obviously got the missus.
All right, did this into like the modern day settings.
Proposed. Then it was because I was having bad luck with the cars and all of that. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Let me settle down, save my coins, and get something proper. And then obviously the proposal came in. Then the wedding, then the house.
See that slope here? It's crazy. You think? Because I remember thinking like, when I propose, it's gonna calm down a little bit. I'm gonna get a bit of breathing space.
No.
I even tried to propose strategically. I don't know if I've told my wife this. It's mad saying on the podcast.
Keep it quiet.
No, but I mean, I have told her. I thought if I propose close.
Are you sure? Maybe you better check with her first.
I was like, it's fine. If I propose close to the end of the year, that's gonna push our wedding into like. In my head, the year after it, because I thought obviously we're not going to get married.
Yeah, but that's all right though.
No, but I didn't, bro. We just got married. It was like 10 months instead between when I proposed and when the wedding was. So it's just like I was thinking that it would give me more time in it because you'd be like, we need some time to save and stuff. But in the end, we end up.
It never does, bro. Because even then, when you think that you're going to save more money, so you got X amount to spend on a car, that money there is going towards the budget of the wedding.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a story for another day, like you say. Isn't it? But yeah.
What was my favorite car from that? Speaking of that era, I think one of my favorite cars and the car that I, to some extent, still wish I had today, but never got was the Mark IV Golf. So I've got a Mark V now.
I'm not a fan.
What?
Not a fan.
You're not a fan of? Wait. A Mark IV GTI.
Not a fan of the Mark IV.
Fredo.
No. The only Mark IV that I would consider
Doubled in head unit.
R32.
It's a big Mark IV still.
Yeah, yeah, R32.
No, but R32 is cold.
Yeah, but
you telling me you didn't like the Mark IV Golf?
Nah, I was more of a Mark II guy. Mark II. Not even Mark III really done it for me.
The Mark III was kind of lost its way a little bit. I think. Mark II. What was the Mark II? What shape was that?
Mark II is the one that everyone modifies now. The little boxy one.
Like
with a round headlights. Still has a round. You can get them with a quad headlights.
What, like the
two headlights? Round.
Oh yeah.
I was more into them than the Mark III.
That's interesting. What about 147 Alpha? Again, we're talking about cars from quite a particular period of time.
Unless we're talking about the big boy, the bubble back one, the wide arches. What's it called? The GTA.
No, not 147. 156. The hatchback. What was the hatchback Alpha? That was like if you were like the guy on ends. Like because
I'm trying to.
There was different classes of vehicle. Like
because you got the 156.
156 one thing.
The 147.
I think 156 is the hatchback and 147 is the saloon. I should know this. Look at me.
You're getting confused now with those numbers. But yeah, you got the GTA. I think the GTA is the 147, bro.
Yeah, it's 147.
GTA is 147.
The twin spark.
Oh, the one with the looks like the Iron Man mask from the back with a straight. That one's like a coupe though.
What? Hold on. Let's verify this.
You get like a coupe.
147. Oh yeah, it's not that 147.
Well, what does that one look like? Let me see.
No, it's 147. I know what I'm talking
about. Yeah.
And the license plate's like set to the side.
Yeah, but this is like a coupe though.
That's not a coupe.
It is.
No, it's not.
Bro, look at the picture.
How's that a coupe? I'm gonna put this up on screen. Yeah, tell me if this car is a coupe.
Let me see this. Yeah, 147. Yeah, this one is the GTA. That's what I'm saying. This is the GTA one. The one I'm saying that. Yeah.
That's not a coupe, bro. That's a hatchback.
No, that's the hatchback. But I'm saying the 156 is a coupe. 147. No, but I did say 147 GTA, bro.
You said 147 was a saloon, and I was like, oh, maybe it's the 156, and so you're trying to confuse me. So 156.
Nah, I think we confuse each other.
156 is a saloon.
Yeah. So we confuse each other. Okay. We confused each other there. Yeah,
but that wasn't that common a car anyway.
Like, nah, it wasn't. They weren't reliable though. That's the thing.
Alphas had a really bad reputation.
Yeah, but they were nice cars though.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest with you, I was never fully sold on it. I was always half and half because the looks were kind of
they were
Marmite for me.
I don't know. I like them though, man.
Do you know what car I really like from that era? What? Focus. The Mark 1 Ford Focus.
Do you know what?
I almost got the ST170 before
they're nice, but because even the RS from the front.
Have you driven a Focus?
Yeah, I've driven a Focus.
Handling for me was
it was alright.
Alright, it's exquisite.
Right. Nah, I think. Do you know what I didn't like about the Focus was the interior. The interior was terrible.
Okay, the interior wasn't great.
The interior was terrible because even the RS for a long time I thought because they were cheap in it. So I'm thinking, do you know what? I'll get one of those. Like the front of them looked proper.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the back of it just looked like any other Focus.
No, I like the back though, man.
But I'm saying when you're talking about RS, Focus RS, and then the back of the RS didn't really. There was nothing about it that screamed.
No, but it's kind of like it had like a slightly deeper, kind of more square, boxy thing. Like, nah.
What Focus are we talking about? Mark 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, the R1, when you're talking about Focus RS Mark 1, the rear of the Mark 1 didn't really scream performance for me. It looked very basic. Whereas the front bumper and all added to it. But then the back was just like, do you see what I mean about the back? It just didn't really. Do you see what I mean? And then comparing it to the front, the front really gave it a little.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But the Mark II RS though, different animal.
I see what you're saying. Let's see the Mark II.
The Mark II, the little rally joint, the little boxy Mark II.
Oh yeah. I had to remind myself.
Yeah. That one there was serious.
It's cold. I mean, police are onto you, but it's cold.
Yeah. But that one there was.
Yeah, you had that car. I think this is an attraction for every boy racer, every police car.
Yeah, but even that
I would still do that. No,
it still has its presence, man.
But this is the one thing, because I remember before I got the Golf, I was looking at cars, and I think it was between the Focus and the Golf. And what I didn't like about the Focus was how it felt on the inside. Like the drive of it is nice.
What Focus though?
Like just Focus in general. But it was like a 2000.
I just don't like Ford. I've got a Focus and I just don't.
It's like a 2000. At the time, was it
10?
Nah, maybe it was 2008. 9.
So is it the shape that it's not the shape before the one I have, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it might be shape before yours. And I was just like,
nah.
I
Even this one, I just got my one because it was a good deal.
Yeah, it drives nice, and the thing is that they are nice cars, but I think it was
They're
like
not,
the ride quality wasn't.
They're not
like
nice
they're not right.
cars.
The how can I put it? Like the plastics and stuff in it just weren't.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like with the Golf. It has a bit more of a.
Even the Golf interior is dead though.
But it has a bit more of a
more premium feel.
Yeah, like the cabin like noise and stuff is a bit less. Whereas the Golf, the Focus felt like I felt more exposed in it.
Yeah, my one is alright though.
Yeah, but yours is the one after. So maybe they revised it, but
but I just don't know. The engine on them is just not great. It's just not great, especially if you had like the 1 liter EcoBoost joint.
Yeah, they got some interesting engines there, man.
Well,
Probably great for economy and stuff, but
but those ones, they're problems on problems.
A bit after 60k, once the warranty's gone, the car's just like you have to make sure you and your mechanic are good friends, man.
As you know what the matter thing is that let's say if you wanna Focus, Mark III, you wanna go for a reasonable price, you can get them for cheap if you're getting like the 1 liter EcoBoost.
I don't know. I've seen cars with like a slight sports kit on the outside, and when I hear EcoBoost, I turn off, man.
Remember, they got I think they're like 110, 120 brake horse.
If I hear 1 liter, I'm just like, I think there's a saying that goes, "There's no replacement for displacement."
Yeah,
I mean,
no, 100%, 100%.
But I don't know, man.
But people that get in those cars is for economy, or for insurance purposes. Young people
can do it.
You're not gonna go and get a 1 liter now.
Dead.
That's the wrong one, no?
That's the wrong one. Wait, what's this one?
Oh my God.
I can't
That's the
do
one.
it.
We got there in the end.
Do it. You can.
No, but I don't know. The thing, I'm just not a fan of Fords.
I don't know. Certain Fords, I think the performance stuff.
What Ford?
GT40.
Yeah, but you're talking about performance cars. That's a whole different ball game.
Fair enough. But I think I do like the Focus. I think it just needs to have some sort of performance chops, like a ST or a RS. It needs to have something kind of sporty about it.
The Mark III RS is another Mark I RS as well.
You reckon?
The front bumper on the Mark III is you're getting that. Oh, I'm a rally racer kind of feel, and then you look at it from the back and you're thinking like, it's just not. It's just not.
It's a difficult thing because what probably happened with that? Oh yeah. No, that's cold.
No,
man.
I'm talking. Look at the back. Look at the back. You need to see the back of the.
Like you should have a lot of tail lights, man. We were talking about the back.
See, they don't even show you the back. That's all you just get. The
All right, yeah.
Yeah, do you see what I mean?
Mark III Ford Focus. The back is not.
It's not screaming.
It's not amazing.
It's not screaming RS.
But everything below the spoiler is kind of standard. But you know what? I think the problem with it's probably partially like having it not look too boys racery. But I'm with you. The front is nice.
Yeah, the front is nice, but the back is a bit too.
not great.
It's a bit too plain. But
Is that the one that had drift mode?
No.
The one after.
Oh no, yeah, it is the one. Yeah. That's the one that has drift mode. And then again, they're doing that with. Why are you putting down a hatchback? They've done the same thing with the A45, isn't it? Or A35.
Yeah.
Drift mode. You want to drift a hatchback?
Listen, sometimes you have to drift in it. I've never tried it. That's something I would like to try actually. Is what it feels like to enable drift mode. I wonder if it's like a.
I think it just goes into rear wheel drive.
Is it the sensation of drifting, or is it actually can drift in?
I think it goes into. It sends most of the power to the rear wheels.
Okay. Well, have you got a Ford Focus and you've got drift mode or A45 with drift mode? Then let me know.
Because both of them are 4-wheel drive. So what it does is just
4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
The first Mark 1 wasn't though, was it?
I'm not sure. Thinking about it, I'm not sure, but the RS Mark 3 is definitely 4-wheel drive, 5-cylinder, innit?
That makes sense. For it to have a drift mode, it can't just be front wheel drive.
No. You have to send, because the thing just sends most of the power to the rear. That's why it enables it to drift. How do you feel about the BMW 140 and what they've done to it in taking it from a 6-cylinder to a 4-cylinder?
Is it 4-cylinder?
The new ones, yeah.
Or turbo?
Yeah.
I think that's the way a lot of things are going on, it. So efficiency and stuff. I think, because my friend had a 135i. I'm not sure if that was turbo or not.
They are.
So
they are.
That would have been a 4-cylinder turbo.
No, not. It's the newer ones that are 4-cylinders now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd have to drive one. I think with turbocharged cars, I was a bit worried about them initially, but I think that as turbo technology's gone better, like
you don't like turbocharged cars?
No, I was wary of them.
Why?
Because I was always because before having a turbocharged car, it's always like turbo's gone in it. I was thinking that's big.
Oh yeah,
expensive.
But
the TT, I bought that at like
but that was a turbocharged.
Yeah, no, I bought that at like 100k plus. Drove it for like 80, 90k. Like I put mileage on that car.
Yeah, you had that for a while as well, innit?
Yeah, I had it for almost, I think 10 years, if not a bit longer. And the turbo was fine. So after that, I was like, yeah, turbo cars are fine. You don't need to worry about them things.
Maintenance, innit?
Yeah, that's one thing though. I was quite on top of that, like with the oil changes and stuff. I think
there's
and checking. I think because I had the turbocharged cars, I was checking the oil level as well. Like,
yeah.
That turbo gets starved of oil.
But
what do you think about them though?
What turbo cars?
No, the 130, the 140s.
I like them. I like how they look from the. I like the exterior and how they can look, but again, because they have like a bad stigma behind them.
Do they?
Yeah, but so many of them get written off. The 140is, they're getting written off right, left, and center.
Really?
Yeah, all the boy racers, innit? All the young boys.
They're
getting the 1 Series 140.
Was it finance map? Maybe wheels and tints, and that's it, innit?
Yeah, they're getting wrapped around pots because they're rear wheel drive, aren't they?
I see what you mean. You need to know what you're doing, innit?
Yeah.
The front wheel drive has got that. At least you see the tree you're gonna hit. Rear wheel drivers, you don't know what might happen if you.
Yeah. And you're basically the power that the car has in comparison to the weight. It's mad.
Okay.
So it's still happy.
Just going back to that 2000 era. So, what was your favorite car from that period of time? For me, I still think it's the Mark IV Golf, and I can't believe that you don't like it.
I know Mark IV Golf.
What's wrong with it though?
I just don't like because it's boxy, but then at the back it just goes a bit round. I don't think I like that.
So, what was better than the Mark IV Golf?
You know what? I can't even think of. I'll take Mark II, bro.
No, but from that same era though.
Oh, from that same era.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard, you know.
Yeah,
I'll take BM.
Which one?
3 Series.
Compact.
No, man, just
36 hatchbacks.
Oh, hatchbacks.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard.
Man, adding things into the mix, you know.
It's a bit hard.
So you've got from that area. Let's say you've got the Astra, you've got the Mark IV Golf. What else are people driving?
I'll take
Alpha, maybe.
But the Astra from that era was kind of dead though.
Ford Focus, some people.
Because the Astra from that era was like, I don't know what I want to be. Yeah. I don't know if I want to be a hatchback. I don't know if I want to be a saloon.
Is that the one that had the they had the coupe version that was designed by Bertone and it was nice, but
it looked like they just chopped off the back.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
And
the 5 door was like you just giving up on style.
I don't know, man. But I guess in that era, Golfs were really the thing. But I think I'll take a. I think I might have. I'm just trying to think of hatchbacks from that era now, and I can't really, because there was Focuses, Golfs, obviously the Astra. What else?
Saxo. People had Saxos, right?
Yeah. Saxos were big. Yeah. Saxos. I think I'll take a Clio, you know. Oh, Megane. I'll take the Megane.
I like the back of that car.
Yeah, I'll take the Megane. Nah, it's a bit Marmite. It's about Marmite. It's Marmite.
No, but looks wise, the Megane was kind of cold. You get a Megane?
It's a bit Marmite. Remember the advert? I see you, baby.
Oh, that Megane?
Yeah, that one.
I thought the one before that.
Nah, I didn't like that one. They done a convertible one of that as well. Yeah, that one is not nice.
That Megane in the cup version though, the one with the bumper.
Yeah.
One's,
it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. I used to try and put these things up, and I'm getting back for this now. But that Megane was kind of cool still.
I don't know what's because I remember you mentioning because you're not really much of a classic car, innit? 90s.
No,
what 90s car would you?
I like classic cars.
What 90s car would you get like? Late 90s, early 2000s.
I still Volkswagen Golf Mark 4 still.
Oh, what are you saying?
That's not like an S-Reg. It's like 98, I think.
What? Do you know? A3, bro.
S3 from that era, the Mark 1 AP. Yeah.
I'll take that over A3.
That was a premium thing still. If you had A3 was like. But you know what's interesting actually? That's probably like a car that kind of somehow got through the gaps. It must have been a price thing because
100%.
Because even though it had the similar underpinnings to the Golf, not a lot of people had around that era had the A3.
No, those sport cars, innit? If you think about it, back in those days,
A3s are nice. I would to the point where I would still consider a nice S3, like a Mark 1 S3.
Yeah.
I'd still consider that now.
Yeah. The shape. I do like the shape.
Probably even expensive now.
They're like 3-4K. Really? For one that's been
unloved a bit.
Yeah. But if you want like a good, well-maintained one, you're probably looking at about 5-6.
I still want to have a TT, man. I would get a TT.
You're too big for that, man.
I'm not too big, bro.
You're too big.
TT has space inside it. It's like a TARDIS. It looks small on the outside,
bro. You're still too big.
Too big.
It's just more. It's like you getting in a smart car.
Come on, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, but smart car has a lot of space inside as well. So,
but my friend had a smart, and while I think it's great as like a city car and stuff, I just.
I can't do it.
You can. You can do it. You
It wasn't for me.
can.
Like my boy, he had like a couple of smart cars. He was like the
Smart
smart
car
car guy, but I just. Do you know what I did one though?
they were nippy though.
I did want a smart roadster, a Brabus smart roadster. I wanted one of those, but at the time they were too expensive.
Yeah.
They were like way out of my budget. It was like I don't know, maybe like 20K or something. But at the time it was like, but that's a car I'd still consider now, in a weird way. I just think they were nice. Smart Brabus roadster with the kit on. Oh man, yeah,
That's crazy though.
Oh yeah, we move, man. We move. I still think the Mark IV from that era though. You're saying what?
I'll take the Audi A3.
That's a stiff.
I'll take A3.
That's stiff competition.
I'll take A3. GTI, man. A3.
Do you know what? I'd have an S3 over GTI though.
Yeah.
S3 over GTI? Yeah, facts.
Yeah, even though the power wasn't really there, but
Still
take it.
Something about the S3 just. Do you know what it was? It was like it was a grown up. It's a bit more grown up than the Golf. Like the GTI is still like, I think, I still maintain that it's the most everyman car there is. I think.
Oh yeah,
Golf
100%.
Is like the most unassuming car. Like you can go. I think you can go practically anywhere with a relatively new Golf GTI at any period of time, and you'll be like, oh, I respect it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna look at you.
GTI is a GTI.
Yeah. It's like a classless car in a way. I think.
No, I can see where you're coming from.
The A3 it's a bit more premium. I think it says
It is, but
Alright, wicked. let's keep it moving. Last section. I know this is a longer one than usual, but it's all good. I've been enjoying talking. Is because of us. Now it's not recent. When we originally wanted to record, Fast and Furious X had just come out.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your take on that. So tell me about what your thoughts are on. In fact, just before we go on, I'll keep on going backwards and forwards. But please do comment about cars from the 2000 era. Have we missed anything? What do you think the best car was? What was your favorite car from that point? We've got the Mark IV, Golf, GTI, and
we're gonna say like Fiestas or the Saxos.
Yeah, but those are different cars of car though. They're a bit like more. Yeah, well, let's get into the comments and let me know what you think about cars from that era, from around the 2000s.
Clio, Renault Clio.
I did want a Clio. Yeah. But no, we'll see what the comments say. Maybe we'll come back to that one in the future. Moving on. Yeah, so Fast and Furious X came out. At the time we originally went to record, it was like a recent film.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure it's still in the cinemas now. But
probably isn't.
Yeah, but
what's my take on it?
What's your take on
do you know what,
Fast X and the franchise as a whole?
I wasn't really expecting much from it. But it's just one of those movies you have to watch. Yeah. If you're a car guy, you're gonna watch, innit? But they've ruined it. It's now, I don't even know what it is. They might as well just is a sci-fi movie at this point. Action sci-fi. Like, because
spy thriller.
Some of the things that were going on in the movie were a bit crazy. Remember that? What's his name? Vin Diesel lifted the car with one hand and pivoted.
I don't need a jack. I need weights.
Yeah.
I forgot, that was crazy.
Yeah, he just lifted up and just pivot. I was like,
do you think he gets stronger every film?
Yeah. It's a super. Next thing you know, they're gonna merge him with Marvels at this point.
In the next film, Vin Diesel can fly.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
Or maybe he just can transform into a car. He just becomes a transformer.
You know what? Yeah, but in saying that, apart from that and him repeating about family like 1,000 times. It's like every sentence is family. And
well, family is important though.
No, 100%. I agree with it, but you don't have to remind me every other sentence. You know what I mean? Not only that,
that should be like I don't really drink. I was gonna say it should be a drinking game, but I don't really. Every
family.
time he says family, take a shot at him.
You'll be drunk. Bro. You'll be drunk. I'm telling you.
Yeah, 10 minutes is just probably like.
Yeah. But aside from that, I think it was pretty decent.
I was quite surprised. I think again, theatrics aside, I think they did a lot more with the story in this one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite car from the film, though?
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Charger.
No.
Yeah?
The Alfa Romeo the Han was driving.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was the most random car in there. I was just like, why is this car there?
Because it's an Alfa Romeo, isn't it?
Yeah, just nah, man. I don't even know what that was. That was like some really niche.
What is it? I forgot what it's called now. Yeah, man. But the Alfa Romeo. But in saying that, they never really had much cars in this one. Still.
Do you know what? I think that's a fair point. There wasn't really like a lot of. I thought the cars a bit. Some of them were. I think the car casting is usually good because I think it does shine light on interesting cars. But
the one race that they had.
But like that gold Gallardo was random to me. It's like Lamborghini Gallardo.
It's not random because it's Tyrese, innit? He had a gold one in the previous one as well.
Yeah, but he had the Aventador before. Yeah, and now he's got was it Aventador he had?
No, he had a Gallardo this one, innit?
No, but in the last one he had the Aventador.
I think it was the same thing, no? Was it an Aventador?
It must have been an Aventador.
Oh yeah, it was because they went to Dubai, innit? No, was it that?
What came out after the Aventador?
I don't know supercars like that, bro.
Because you had the Murcielago. I think you had. Yeah, no, it was Murcielago. Then it was Aventador. Then you've got the.
Yeah, but this one was an old joint.
That's what confused me. So it's like why he had like I think it might have been a Super Leggera maybe, but still I was just like why? Have you got that? Why is it gold?
Yeah, I don't know. Even the when they were racing in Brazil. Was it Brazil that they were racing and the girl had the old GT3?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why can't they just get like?
Do you know what? That's an interesting point. Maybe there was a bit less money on this one.
You think so? I don't think, man. They made money, man.
Or maybe they wanted to, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit more nostalgia. Maybe not just new cars.
But they never really had like an array of cars in this one. If you think about it.
It's funny because initially I was like, I like the car. I think the car casting was good, but now in retrospect, I'm not sure.
Nah, because they only had that one race. Then they had obviously the Charger. The
Charger kind of annoys me because it's like
that's his car, isn't it?
I know, but it's Because what I was thinking about the other day, really randomly, was the logistics of like the Fast and the Furious. So if you, I know it's a film, but just think for a moment. These men were in America, then they came to the UK. So some in the Fast and Furious universe, someone put all their cars on an airplane.
Yeah.
So, and then man just like what, in first class, just flying over to the UK.
No, he was flying the car, innit? Did you see that scene? The one in Portugal where he comes from the cargo plane with a car and he's saying they need to land.
The parachutes and that.
No, there was no parachute. What are you talking about?
When they told
the man that they need to land the plane and the man is like, he can't land it.
Oh, he just reversed out the back.
And then he was like, yeah, no problem sort of thing. And he just reversed the thing.
Infinite suspension.
And you know what? But the thing is, the car landed nose first.
It's always funny in them shots where, like in the first film, where the car landed, you can tell the car was wrecked after that shot. Yeah. But then it's like cut, and then Prestige driving down the road. Bro, it's like you've got a loaded vehicle with no suspension travel, and somehow. Yeah,
the thing just that one. Then the thing with his rival with the rocket launcher car and.
Yeah, that was pants. I was like,
what's going on here? Like,
yeah, the rocket launcher. I don't even know what car that was, but the rocket launcher one with where he like, what's his name? That guy took Vin Diesel's son out of the car like he was picking fruit from a tree or something. It's just that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know, but do you know what? Funny enough, I enjoyed it until the end. Because what really annoyed me about the movie was the end. Because somehow, what's her name? Han's girl. Like, she just turns up in the end of the movie in the submarine.
I need to watch this film again now. I feel like it's not fresh in my mind anymore.
Somehow they brought her back to life.
But I mean, Han came back randomly as well. Think about it, because Han originally got written off.
But the way that they brought him back sort of was I wasn't too mad about it when they showed like the backstory to how we survived.
I know, man. I think there's Fast and Furious fatigue a little bit. I think you become less accepting of the plot devices as time goes on. Another person's come back now from the death.
Yeah, because even that woman that killed his girl.
Which one?
On the plane. I think was this number 5 or 6?
They all just blend into one.
The one that shot his missus when he was going after his son. Okay, on 10, she just turned up at his house.
What, the woman with the shortcut?
Yeah. She died.
She came back.
She came back on 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now Thing is back. They're just bringing everyone back alive. Like,
everyone's
next thing you know, they're gonna bring Brian back.
I mean, I reckon if the technology was better, they'll try to. I think they might try to in the last one.
Well, have some form of
Brian. Some sort of acknowledgement, because they still acknowledge him in this film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but my thing is, they haven't killed him off in the movie. Obviously, I guess out of respect and all of that, but in this movie, I think they mentioned him once or something.
Yeah.
But real and true, if he's a part of the team, and all of this is going on.
No, definitely, it doesn't make sense.
And he's nowhere to be seen. However, his girl is active. Like, where is he?
Hey, that's mad though. Your woman's just moving around without you.
Yeah, like, where is he?
With your ute as well, just doing her thing.
She wasn't. The ute wasn't even there. Her son wasn't there.
Oh, it's Toretto's son, isn't it?
Yeah, Toretto's son.
And he had a song with that woman in, was it Brazil?
Yeah. They had it, and they named him. What did they name?
Brian or B?
I think Brian is Vin Diesel's son. I think he named him Brian.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't know, man. At the end, I was at the cinemas watching the movie, and then it was almost like the director just went cut, because obviously the water thing exploded, and the water's coming down, and they're just looking up at it.
Yeah.
Then the plane with all Tyrese, Ludacris in them and all of that blew up.
These men must have crazy air miles, you know. They fly a lot, bro.
Yeah, they do. They're all over the gaff, innit?
There's PJs everywhere,
but they got money for it. They got the budget.
Yeah. No, but I mean, even in the film franchise, they actually fly a lot, because they just be going to different countries.
Yeah.
1 minute they're here, then they're there.
They've got the budget. But what I don't get is that they said this was going to be the last one.
Yeah, someone said there's more money.
No, there is more. the way that they ended number 10 is like now they can sort of expand and go in different directions.
There was supposed to be one more film originally, but what they've done now, apparently they split that last film into two, so now it's going to be 2 more films.
No, but even then, because look, Hans Girl is back. That's a story on his own. Ludacris and them they're playing Blue Up.
But is that a story though? Do people care enough about that?
Look in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Was there any need for that? They still count that as a part of the
franchise.
franchise.
That kind of works though as a spin-off. It kind of like it was entertaining enough.
I feel like they just I don't know, man. They're just finding any way of bringing up a story.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely stretching out the options.
Yeah, because look at what's his name? What's that English guy in there, man? He plays the same. Yeah, him. Yeah, he disappeared in part of the movie to go and save his mom or whatever. So now that's another franchise there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they can though. I think that they've
they will do it, man.
I feel like you need a resurgence in the car community for people to be really into cars to kind of justify.
They will do it. They will do it. Because as much as people complain about Fast and Furious, if they bring another movie, everyone is going to watch it.
I'm watching.
Everyone's going to watch it. But
I know. I'm watching.
Even though they're overdoing it now, it's like the previous one when they were. Where were they in? What's them guys, man? Them big. Where that country that's got them Samoan guys. Samoa.
Oh yeah.
When they're Samoa, and then
wasn't that part of Hobbs and Shaw?
It was Hobbs and Shaw, innit?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, no, I think it was, man. Because that's
it was.
That's a massive.
It was. It was.
Do you think Vin Diesel would let that happen?
Yeah.
Watch for him, and knowing that they had the issues they had, for him to steer that much of the movie towards his kind of culture and his own narrative. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Was it on 10 that he drove the car and onto the bridge and the thing caught onto his tire and flung him around?
That was kind of crazy still. Yeah, that was.
Like, what are they doing? I don't know, man.
With that, in the real world, that would probably just be you crashing into that thing and just continue going off the cliff or whatever.
Bro, even if that thing hooked onto your car and it really pulled, your axle, everything is ripping apart. Yeah, it's not holding on.
Also, the idea that you had that was faith to just say, I'm going to hit this thing, it's going to carry us somewhere, and we're going to be safe when we land there.
What was that one where he jumped out the car to grab Letty, and I think it landed on the door or something like that.
Yeah, he landed on another car. That was mad still. He just did Superman.
And did you see the damage on the car?
Yeah, it's just like a light bird strike on the windshield.
He's taking the mick.
This big man and holding that 2 whole grown people.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'll watch it though. This is the thing.
This is the thing. I criticize the Fast and Furious franchise a little bit, but I do give them license because I enjoy the cars and stuff.
But it's moving away from the car though. It's thing like 1, 2, and maybe Tokyo Drift. Even the one in Brazil, the one where they stole the money from that guy in Brazil.
I was in one of the films, you know.
Which one?
The one in London. I think it might have been 7.
Oh, the one where Jason Statham come through. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was you doing?
I was like extra number 500 and something. But no, I kid you not. Honestly, I'm in 2 scenes. So on the underground, I'm in 2 scenes on the underground where Letty's fighting the other girl. I can't remember her name is. And they roll down the stairs. So a bit before they roll down the stairs, I'm wearing like a peach pink kind of.
Can you see yourself there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
But then I also see myself on the platform when she gets onto the train. And what's really funny about that train is that the direction the train was guiding. They were obviously in like cinema, like this thing where you want to go from like left to right because it kind of shows progression. But the train had to go forward. But there was no more. The track ended like 50 meters into the tunnel. So the train would have to go forward and kept on going back for that take because it couldn't go in that direction.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm in there like, I'll try and find...
I need to see this, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm in there, bro.
See this. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Actor in that.
Yeah, I didn't get credited, of course. I was just background, but...
Yeah.
I did a fair bit on that, but... Was it that film? I think I was in just that one scene. Yeah,
I didn't know that, man.
I think that's the only date that I could do. I used to do extra work and stuff.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird, man. So, I don't know. I suppose outside of the Fast and Furious franchise, do you have a favourite car film?
No. Car films? No, not really, you know. What car films are there? You got Fast and Furious. No. What do you have?
I don't. I've got a bit of a short list. I think Gone in 60 Seconds is still one of my favorite car films. For me, it combines two of my favorite genres. So like,
I mean, it was okay. Gone in 60 Seconds is definitely, yeah. It was definitely a good movie.
Just the Nicolas Cage one, just to be. Cause I think
no, that's it. No, that's the only one.
I think there's the older one.
No, Gone in 60 Seconds.
No, I think there's the older one.
Nicolas Cage one, huh?
I think there's an older one of it though.
Is it?
I think there might be.
Nah, I think that's the only one. Whenever people say Gone in 60 Seconds,
Yeah,
we're
obviously.
thinking Eleanor
What
and
of the
Nicolas Cage.
generation, though, isn't it? So,
Yeah. What other movies are there?
Baby Driver. That's kind of more recent now. Not what?
It's not really a car.
It's a car film, man.
It's not a car thing.
Car film, man.
Man.
Edgar Wright, that's right, man.
He didn't even talk that, brother.
Yeah, but that's a car film, man. It was.
Well, it's just.
Okay.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'll take what's that movie? If you're saying Baby Driver, you might as well just say Transporter.
Oh, that's car film. I like the first two. The last one, not so much.
You might as well just say Transporter. What else is there?
That film franchise got a bit of Fast and Furious treatment at a point. Though. I remember when this guy did a barrel roll in the whip to knock a bomb off the underside of the vehicle.
Yeah. It's just Transporter.
So you can see underneath your car.
He was James Bond, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. What else? It's funny, hard to think about. And then you've got is it the one with Sylvester Stallone where he's the F1 driver? What it's called?
Rush? No, not Rush.
That was a good movie as well, Rush.
Yeah.
I forgot what that one was there.
You know what? Maybe this is a follow up for another time. Yeah? Yeah.
I'll say so, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Please do comment and do get involved. Let me know what you want to hear. If there's any other people you think I should speak to. But yeah, this has been me, Wale, and Hugo.
Yes.
And until next time. Peace. God bless. We done.